Hello and welcome or welcome back to your new happy place. Today's reading is all about your already, like Already, already. That's all I have to go on. It seems like a pretty progressive message, um, but a bit of a mystery. So all we have to go on here is for pile one. Excuse me. We have the Shaman and the Rune of. Let me turn this light on. Okay, there we go. The Rune of Uruz, the Bull. Okay. For pile two, we have the Mask, and this is the Moose, Algiz. Number three, pile three, we have the Animal and Hail, which is Hagalaz. So very, very interesting dynamics. I'm very excited to get into this. So I'll see you at your reading. Timestamps are in the description box. Thank you, and see you soon. Hello, and welcome, pile one. If you chose the Rune of Uruz and the card of the archetype, the Shaman, this is going to be your reading. Your universal pep talk, I want to say. All right, let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. Again, and the all I know is you're already. Light as matter. Light as matter. Very shaman. From the White Light Oracle, we have the Yogini of 285 hertz, and she is number 14. The Yogini has a little paragraph about that big, actually, and I'd like to read it for you. I think that'll set us off. We have surrender from the Queen of the Moon Oracle in reverse. Surrender in reverse. Okay. The Coyote, number 12, from the Mystical Shaman. The Sacred Trickster. Interesting with surrender in reverse. And the Yogini here is very much about trusting the process. And the Coyote is all about the test. And we have surrender in reverse again. Interesting. Okay, so the Shaman represents the archetype that you're coming from, like the perspective that you're coming from before Spirit tells you that you are already, right? This is meant to be a very uplifting message. So this is where you're starting from, or where you believe you are, okay? Or either way, a starting point. Like I said, all I have is you're already. So here's where we are. This is going to be you, the mystic. I love this. Coming from the shaman to the mystic. Okay? This is where you're going. The starborn. The mythic quest itself. I love that. That story. Glory in your story. This is what you have in your hand as a tool. The kiss. That lovely, sensual, intentional power. Drive. Wow. That's amazing. And why? The Fed. Your path. Your path. There's so many words for that, but we'll stay with it. Okay, this is beautiful. I love it. Let me read a little bit about the Yogini. And we'll get the tarot. Okay, here she is. Changes in your life, including, let me set this down. There we go. Changes in your life, including closing doors or missed opportunities, are not going to derail your fulfillment. Realignments are happening based on divine wisdom and timing. You are being diverted from unnecessary obstacles and suffering. Trust in how your life path is unfolding. Stay true to your authentic healing journey because it is working, whether you realize that or not. Significant inner healing is taking place. Well, now, if that isn't a beautiful start to a reading, I think that's exactly what these cards say. And again, the sacred trickster here with the surrender in reverse, starting out as the shaman and showing up as the mystic. It's like, trust your path, most definitely. Wow. Wow. It's a pleasure to do a reading for you, whomever you may be. Lovely, lovely. Lovely. Like, this feels fantastic. So, the mystic walks into the realm of the starborn. Okay, so the mystic is, as it sounds, the archetype of the mystic, right? That realm of the mystic, you know, which it's very similar to the shaman. But it seems like the shaman would be limited in comparison to the mystic, if you know what I'm saying. So the mystic walks into the starborn, which is all about your story. Your story up until now, adding value to it and looking at it as like a mythical quest where you are the hero or heroine and everything had value. You know, everything was a progressive jumping point to the next. And here you are now, this wonderful, you know, best version of yourself. That is that realm. So the mystic walks into the realm of the starborn with the kiss. Like one of the most beautiful energies there is because of the thread, because of your path. I love this. I love this. Okay, I love it. Let's see. I think you're about to get a really beautiful story. And, you know, the bull here, your rune, is all about progressive movement. You know what I mean? Intention, which is very, very the kiss. And coming from the shaman, again, you know, how I see that is a little bit limited in comparison to the mystic. I mean, a shaman is a bad man pajama, you know what I mean? But it's like a mystic is wide open in comparison to me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But the point here is it is all about your intention and how you are already. I love how Spirit is showing up for this. I love it. Okay, so the situation. Seven of Wands. Okay, now Seven of Wands is valor to me, magnanimity. Like, someone standing above, you know, the other opinions with heart all over their shirt, you know, one shoe off, one shoe on, is very valor, you know, awareness of your influence and using that for the best, you know, the highest good, is magnanimity, you know. That's a very noble mystic. The self, please. Wonderful. The Knight of Wands. Now that is the Sacred Mission card right there. Filled with faith and optimism. That is the mystic. Oh, pardon me if that was loud. Wow. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is going in to the Seven of Wands. That is beautiful. This, I mean, again, is valor. Everyone should hope to be that in every moment that they're in. You know, that potential of the kiss is beautiful, and you want that to be your progressive thread, right? I love this. I feel like shuffling. What is the fun? Thank you. Wow. And the Fool on the bottom right now. Okay, so we have that fell out. We have the Ten of Cups. Okay, wonderful. Knowing you're on your path. Good. Knowing that this is for your thread with that potential of the kiss in there, because you've already looked into this aspect of what your thread entails for you. That's beautiful. Like what you want to put the intention into. Light is matter. This is beautiful. For you to be at this place where the coyote is showing up and upright, no less. You know, if you're in the realm of the shaman, you're aware that the coyote is the sacred trickster. And if he shows up upright, this is pretty much an invitation for great growth. You know, and you're going to see tests of moving from the shaman to the mystic, which again is just a widening of perspective, really. And this surrender in reverse is like, don't look at it as surrender. Look at it as making it sacred. Because that's exactly what you already know how to do. And I think you're just being asked to wrap it around everything because you are already. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And here we have the Emperor as you in the past. As you in the past. Okay. I love this. I love this. Let's see. You know, the Emperor as the self in the past in regards to this Knight of Wands is fully owning their self in regards to this shaman. So you know what your intention does. And I love that. I love that. You're very aware. This is beautiful. You're a wonderfully clear individual. We have you surrounding environment here, actually, which is, you know, I would say the card that kind of represents the shaman and the mystic, because this is someone with their, you know, light is matter with their perspective in their hands. You know, that is his world in his hands. You know, that I am is very much asserting his world in his hands. You know, the I am presence. Very aware of the thread, the kiss, the starborn, the mystic. Most definitely the shaman standing in that moment of confronting the idea of, you know, being on a path and at that precipice of, I feel this to be true. I know that there's more. And, you know, knowing as well, like in your heart, that there is something to hold for. You know? I'm having a hard time explaining that, but, you know, as it said in your card here, it's like you have a really good reason to hold fast. You have a really good reason to hold fast, and really it's just coming from the shaman to the mystic. It's like, just open it up a little bit more. That's a lot. Okay, so let's see the self in the past. The self in the past, please. In regards to this thread, why are we in the realm of the starborn looking at surrender in reverse? Okay, this is you in the present. All right, Three of Cups. So aware that you're not alone. Kind of in spirit awesome mode. Good. That's very yogini. Very the kiss, too. Feels like love and life. Especially coming from the Ten of Cups. I mean, you're owning it, and that's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. Making sacred. You know, like I said, with that surrender in reverse, that's what that feels like. Making everything sacred. Wow. Excuse me, I hope I didn't yell. The Star. is how the Seven of Wands progresses. Yeah, that's like a wonderful, beautiful transition from magnanimousness to the star. That is your thread. The starborn is where you are. You are truly a mystic. Wow. You are very, very special, special energy. Very, 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 very. All right, let's see the, the self in the future, please. Self in the future. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Why is that upside down? No. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. We have the Knight of Swords as the self in the future. Very in regards to their thread. Super air in action. In the future, well directed. I think you're just being asked to, again, I think redirection is a wonderful thing right now. Like, just kind of don't move too much in any direction because, again, it is a growth moment of making sacred your story up until now and it going forward. Like, what are you driven to experience in this life? And, the mystic, like I said, is so much more expansive than the icon of shaman, as beautifully deep and thorough as the shaman archetype is. The mystic is, again, wide open, right? So we have the sun as the center, the bridge, the event, the catalyst, the point of perspective, really, which is being aware of exactly what you're aware of. And I think this is so beautiful in reference to you are already. Wow. And it's like, the Knight of Swords to me is always the knight in shining armor, like that expression of the mystic because of the starborn with the kiss in mind, because of the thread. It's a very noble energy. So you have Seven of Wands that progresses to the star and the future with the self as the knight in shining armor. I mean, it looks like you're going to be sharing your awesomeness in the future and you're being held. Interesting. You're being held in the realm of the starborn with this egg here. Oh, wow. You know what I just noticed? Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Hold on. Hang on. Okay, so here. Right? We have this worm, snake, serpent. We have this moth, right? Okay. You're coming from a wiggly creature to a moth from an egg. Total transformation. However, it's like implied that you're already this, and it's just a matter of your story. Light as matter coming out of the egg. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. That is so awesome. You're being reborn as a mystic, like right now. Right this second. Or you have been. That's effing beautiful. Woo! Okay, this is the cross. The Eight of Cups, okay? Going towards it. Believing that's the thing. Believing that that's possible. Going towards your starborn with your kiss in hands. Because of your thread. Absolutely. And that's all it is. It is really just your heart set on more. Because again, the shaman to the mystic is just a matter of a caterpillar to a butterfly. A little bit more expansive, right? Don't fall for the sacred trickster. Actually contemplate, why, or not even why, contemplate the moment you're in, because apparently you are very much more than you give yourself credit for. My cards are upside down. You are very much more than you give yourself. Wow, than you give yourself credit for. Most definitely. Do you see this? I know you do. You can see everything. You can see everything. All right, let's see. What's the hopes here? So it's just a matter of holding fast. Holding fast in the bardo with the kiss. Holding that intention high. Holding that intention high, knowing that you're being protected. Redirected is protected, right? My cards are not in reverse. Not these ones. Queen of Pentacles for your hope. Absolutely. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is everything is an oracle. Very much the Starborn. With the kiss in hand. You know, she knows what's precious. That's light as matter on her lap right there. Whoops. Okay. No accidents. This is the fear. Eight of Pentacles is showing up as your fear. Interesting. It feels like maybe the fear there would be, you know, in regards to your thread, it's a lot like self-mastery, it feels like. And you're just being asked to make sacred everything. And to trust your own guidance along, you know, your thread. And really look at the highest aspects you can. You know, already showing up as the shaman, again, you have the ability to really look into the realm of the Starborn with the, you know, the power of the kiss in hand. And see that thread as yours. You know, again, with the yogini in mind, and you're well aware of the coyote. So, I think it's, you're only being asked to expand more. Light is matter. How does the Eight of Pentacles progress, or evolve, rather? How does this High Priestess all that? How does this Eight of Pentacles evolve, please? Just one. How does... Oops. Okay. Those are coming out. And we had one to flip. Aha! Beautiful. Marvelous. Pile number one. Astounding. That looks like a number one in that Divine's hand right now. The Ace of Swords is how the Eight of Pentacles plays out. So you go from working on it to the truth. To knowing that you have the truth. That's the difference between the shaman and the mystic. Perfect. I love that way that just came out. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands on the bottom right now. And this is what fell out. That is so cool. I love that. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups, and this is going to be advice. Oh my. Talk about going in the realm of Starborn with a kiss in your hands. Because of your thread, your journey, your path, your sacred path that you are so on. And it's working. And you're being asked to just concentrate on that because you have the Eight of Cups as your cross between your valor and your mission. You know, between your own personal, what you stand for, and feeling really competent in that and confident in that, and then taking on a mission with it. And really the only difference here, the only thing that's in your way is claiming that is yours, right? And making it sacred. This is not a mission to surrender. This is a mission to expand. That's beautiful. Here's your outcome. Ha! 44. That's nice. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. This is going to be your outcome. Wow. That is solid self-awareness, recognition, solid thread. Solid, continuous thread. Like, wow. The guidance within evolves the world towards a heaven that is already here. To know this is to know your destiny. That is freaking beautiful. It's like keep doing what you're doing and just make it more sacred. Don't fall for the coyote because you're already past that. It's like hold fast is the word I want to keep saying. You are already. Like you're right there. I love this. Again, we have the Page of Wands on the bottom. Very bull and shaman, right? You're beautiful. And the divine wants you to know. I mean, whomever, however, all that, the great and wonderful, all that is, was, or ever will be, wants you to take on the mystic. Take on the mystic. You are not just a shaman. You are much, much more. Expand in whatever direction turns you on. I think that's the message. All right, Padawan. Thank you. If you like that, please like and subscribe. Share your new happy place. Maybe there's somebody you know that can really enjoy this. So, until next time, thank you. Peace. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome. If you chose the rune of the moose, which is Algiz, inherently noble, generational legacy, all those characteristics that you would consider in a moose. Very cool rune. So you started with the mask. And again, I just want to say, well, first off, thank you for the likes, subscribes, shares. If you haven't, please consider doing so. It really does help the channel get out. And thank you. If you've been here from the beginning, thank you again for coming with, on the learning curve. I'm loving this more and more every day. So, what I was going to say is it's pretty ballsy coming to the one with the mask. And, I can fully appreciate that. This is somewhat of an intimidating archetype. It takes a grown-up to really pick a group that starts with the mask. But this is, like I said from the beginning, all I know is you are already. So we are coming from the mask. And I haven't seen the rest of your cards, so this is going to be fun. I want to do your archetypes last. I love my archetypes. All right, so the White Light Oracle, you have the Mandala of the Heart, 528 hertz. What a beautiful card. What a beautiful card. Right. Intense, right? Oh, wow. Patience in reverse from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Interesting. And I love this card. The porthole and the red balloon, yeah. Now, in reverse, I think it's time, right? Because it's patience. So in reverse, it's time. We have the Smoky Mirror. Wow, how similar. Smoky Mirror from Mystical Shaman. Look at this card. And look at the mask. Right? So similar. Wow. Okay, I can see why we're here. What is the air? Force. Nice. Force of nature. Clear in the air. I love this. And it's for your long-term good. Long-term growth. It's time. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what your archetypes are for your already. And again, we are starting from the idea that you, or where you believe that you are, I think is the point here with this one. So you are showing up now as the vessel for you are already. I love that. Especially with the mandala of the heart. I mean, there is so like a cocoon moment there, right? Yes. And with patience in reverse, the smoky mirror. Wow. Okay, so you're going from suppressing something and waiting for the right time. Whether there was so many, any allusions to that or not, but it's time. It's time. Where are we going as the vessel, please? Aletheia, Universal Truth. I love this card. The vessel goes into the realm of the truth, and look at that balance in comparison to the mask, right? Yes, beautiful. What do you have in your hand as a tool? The prayer. Beautiful. Marvelous. I love that. Wow, Spirit is so here right now. And why? The mountain. Wonderful. Okay. I love that. Inside the mountain. That's my favorite, one of my favorite archetypes. It looks very similar to the patience card as well. It's very smoky mirror. It's very like the mask, going inwards and looking. So the mountain is the reason. And the mountain to me is always the self, right? The vessel. So the vessel goes into the realm of Aletheia with the prayer in hand because of the mountain. And the mask is all about suppression. And working on being a whole self. Very smoky mirror. But you're going into the truth with the prayer in your hand because of your mountain. And being referred to as the vessel, so a whole self, which is beautiful coming from the mask. You are already. That's gorgeous. That is just gorgeous. I love that. Okay, Spirit. Okay. You are already. Alright. It's time for you to shine. Shine. You got the prayer in your hand, so you know it works, which is very air force. Maybe the mirror is only smoky because you allow it to be, but you are going into the realm of truth. So whether you self-clouded your vision, or if it's just a moment where it's time to really see with your heart and see with all of you in mind, clarity. I just want to show. All right, so, and again, we're talking about the moose. So like your long-term investment in your own self, right? The King of Cups just wanted to pop out. Woo! The Three of Cups. Okay, that's your... That's cool. That's cool the way that just... There's Spirit right there. There's your air force, your vessel, your mandala of the heart, the prayer. Absolutely, Spirit is here. All of you. Me, myself, and Irene. Alright, I guess we're here now. Oh, look at that. The Star and the Page of Cups. Very, very beautiful. What am I doing? Okay, so that is the situation. The Three of Cups. Beautiful. Spirit, I love it. You are already. Okay. Oh my gosh, I hope y'all seen that. Oh wow, I can't wait to watch that back. The star just popped out into my hand. This is the self. Oh, YouTube, please take a picture so this can be the first one. the what's it called? The thumbnail. Talk about the vessel in the realm of Aletheia. The vessel in the realm of the truth. With the prayer in hand because of the mountain. Wow. And look at the fire around the mandala's hair. Look at that. All self right there. All self. No suppression. You are already. Wow, is that beautiful. No more of that, right? No more of that. Where's the foundation at, Spirit? Exactly. No more of this. This is self-doubt. This is alienation with your own mask, suppression, untruths to yourself, illusions. That smoky mirror aspect, fibbing to yourself, not keeping your own word, not listening to your star, right? Not feeling whole. Anything that, feeling disconnected. You have the prayer in hand, and this is the foundation of this reading. Wow. And we do have 3-3 here. That is so beautiful. So in the realm of truth, Spirit is here to balance out your ideal of yourself. And apparently you are a very wonderful self that may or may not feel disconnected sometimes for whatever reason. You know, this is logic, linear time, any aspect that makes you feel disconnected from source, right? Any aspect that disconnects you from the power of your heart, which is inside the mountain. The power of prayer. Prayer is real. You know, prayer is real, faith is power. Okay, I feel for you. But you are showing up as the star in the realm of spirit, in the realm of the mandala of the heart. That's inside the mountain right there. Like I said, a whole vessel. Alright, this is self in the past. Okay? The Fool on the bottom. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Noble. Maybe defending. Praying. Praying. Praying that that it's worth it to be authentic. Because this particular figure is very authentic. You know, that's heart all over his shirt, and he doesn't even have one shoe on. There's no hesitation, you know, and that's valor. That's awareness of your influence and using it for good. Okay, good, good. I think you're on the cusp of really finding out that it's all true, that it was all worth it. Like, there's no need for patience. It's like, start now. Okay, so you are showing up as the star, as the self, and the 7 of Wands in the past. All right, so let me see the surrounding environment right now, Spirit. Why is this? Okay, the Hanged Man. Look at that enlightenment. Super chill. Knowing that prayer works. You know, and as far as patience goes, look at that. It looks like so similar. It's like the hangman in this moment is like, let it go, absolutely, because you are a whole vessel. In the realm of the truth, it just doesn't matter. Your truth is the truth. Prayer is real. This is your mountain. This is your mountain. There is no need for a mask. Swim in that soup of your own awesomeness, yeah? You are already. Okay. Self in the present, please. Coming from the 7 of Wands with the Hanged Man as the energy and this 3 of Swords as the foundation. 2 of Cups. Okay. Full vessel. Balancing. Smoky mirror. I just heard reflecting off other. But this is in regards to the mountain and the moose and the mask and the vessel, which is all very personal. But we do need a mirror moment to see ourselves as the star sometimes. But I think what you're being shown here is that you're already, right? You are already. Okay, I'm not sure if that's being reflected to you right now or if you're desiring that, but that's you in the moment. Okay, how does the 3 of Cups play out? Okay, maybe this is the perspective that we're looking at, because this 2 of Wands on the bottom. Show me how the 3 of Cups evolves. Okay. Okay, so 3 of Cups, the Tower, awesome. Very Aletheia and the prayer. Patience in reverse. Air, force. Again, the fire around that mandala. Divine intervention. The prayer working. You're hiding yourself, and you're being asked not to and to stop right now. And it's interesting that it just came out like that. Okay, can I see the self in the future? Ton of Pentacles. Absolutely. Very the moose. Very moose. Look at that. Solid. In yourself. In your mountain. Knowing that it was all true and it's all worth it. You are whole. You are the vessel. You know, in the realm of Aletheia is no, small compliment. You have every reason to be full, whole, absolute. Starting right now. Starting right now, you're showing up as a star. And the tower in the future. You're going to see the prayer is real. Most definitely. No, you're going to know. This is the center. Oh, wow. You are going to see the prayer is real. And you're not ever going to suppress yourself again. The Ten of Swords is your center. The Ten of Swords is your center. You know, again, there's releasing that, give a AF about others. Or I don't want to say it like that. What I want to say is that if you believe prayer is real and your mountain is yours, you are the vessel. You can know anything that you need to know that's in the moment that you're in. And I think that you know this because you are showing up as the star. It's like the only thing I'm here to tell you is, those swords need to go. Because that's the difference between the mask and the vessel. Essentially, is ask yourself if it's true. It looks like you're pretty high level, spiritual common sense here and universally brilliant, it looks like. So this is like that last straw. I love that. Wow, yeah, temperance on the bottom right now. And again, you're showing up as the tower in the future, which is a wonderful combination of Aletheia and the prayer. And Air Force, right? I got all excited for you, okay? We have the Eight of Wands is the cross. The Eight of Wands. Let me get a sip of water. Let me see. Thank you. Okay. Eight of Wands in regards to the moose. Okay, energy moved already. Energy moved already. The prayer. Air Force. Impatience. Sharing what you really feel or what you really are inspired to share instead of hiding it because you are already ready. Wow. And this is your hopes. The Five of Wands, which is sharing it. Which is sharing it. Yes. Air Force. Aletheia. I mean, wow. That's a very high compliment. Queen of Cups on the bottom. What's the fear here? What's the fear here? Let's round this out a little bit. What's the fear? Why the mask as opposed to the vessel? Just one. What's the fear, please? The fear. Going with that voice within. Four Swords. That's your fear? Interesting. That being beside you in the present, connected with the Hangman and surrounding environment. You as the Two of Cups in the present, and the Four Swords as the fear. it kind of feels like you're afraid of being alone in this. Let me see how that progresses, because as a fear, I mean, the Four Swords is a beautiful, guidance within kind of moment. Very Aletheia in the prayer. Very full vessel as well. There's no mask right there. So let's see, how does that evolve, Spirit? How does that evolve? Whew, especially with the Ten of Swords in the center. I mean, this is big. This is breakthrough. You got Ten of Swords in the center. With you is the Ten of Pentacles in the future. So what are you afraid of? Whoa. And how does it progress? The Seven of Swords is how it progresses. And you is their situation is the Tower. Wow. Wow, you're afraid of knowing that you know? Hold on here. I don't want to. Authenticity? But that's not that. It feels almost like you're like afraid of up until now sort of energy. And it's like, I just want to tell you that, like, as soon as that's clear, as soon as you just like claim yourself as aware that you are a vessel and prayer is real, this is your mountain, that there's nothing to suppress. You are a whole, beautiful vessel, right? It's like once you claim that, your fear of knowing the truth is just going to be, you're going to know it. You're in the realm of the truth, and finding out the truth, I'm sorry, but you may feel very tower in the future, but it's justified. And I don't mean like action. I mean, you are in the realm of the truth with a prayer in your hand as the vessel because of the mountain. This is very personal. This is very divine intervention. Like, you're going to know. It's like you're not owning that you know. Whereas in the future, this is, it's like you're not going to be able to deny that you know. And I want to say that if you don't know, then you're going to know that you know. Because you are already. And, with the seven, let's see here. Let me get some more. I mean, that's, wow. Okay. Alright, so we have the Nine of Pentacles is going to be advice. Wonderful. Look at how similar she is to the mandala. Fairy Mountain. Aware the prayer is real in the realm of Althea as a full vessel. No need for patience because you know that you're whole. Meow. This is North Star, by the way. She's our mascot. Hey, kitty. Temperance is your outcome. It's definitely the full vessel versus the mask, right? The old blended with the new perspective. That's definitely the vessel in the realm of truth with prayer in hands. Aware that they are the mountain. And that patience is just temperance. There's no such thing as patience if you know that if you know what grace is versus intention. Which is exactly where you are. You're in the room of grace. You're not in the room of good intentions. You're very aware of who you are. And I think I'm just telling you who you are, which is wonderful because you are already. The outcome is the temperance, which is, you know that you know. And I'm not sure if this is going to bother you, but I think everybody will know that you know. To whatever degree that you allow yourself to be authentic and stand in it. That's your advice. Share it, stand in it, whatever makes you happy. You are showing up as the star, and being disconnected is not for you. Not for you. And just because you can feel or tell the truth, whatever this is here for you, it's like you're suffering if you don't. How do I want to say that? You allow others to misunderstand you. Don't allow others to misunderstand you. And even if you don't say anything, don't allow yourself to misunderstand how beautiful you are. And it's like you're going to come to a moment here where you're just going to be like, that's not true. Or is that true? That's what I want to do for you. Snap. Wow. Again, showing up as a star, ending up as temperance. And it's all about that illusion of separation. That moment. Wow, you're super awesome. Please don't hide your beautiful star. Don't hide your beautiful star. If you haven't up until now, please like and subscribe. If not, please consider doing so. And that's your already message. So until next time, peace. Welcome, Path 3. If you chose the rune Hagalaz, which is hail, that vital force that is a force of nature, destructive, but can also be learned to be controlled to some degree, right? Life force, yay. The animal, all about that vital life force. The keywords here, she-wolf, wild one, vital, elemental, alive, dancing. Notice your resistance to the animal within. Where does it come from? What has it kept you from doing, wild one? Which I think is beautiful. That's exactly what this is saying to me. Okay, so this is all about your life force, and I'm hearing dragon. So let's see what we got here. From your white light oracle, we've got Obodire. I think Obodire, number 3, which is about following your path. Like, this is so amazing. Hang on, because you are already is like so impressive to me so far. I just want to read this little tiny bit. It says the Oracle of Obadiah is about becoming a sacred rebel, giving up faith in the ways of the world, and embracing the ways of spirit unconditionally. That means refusing to torture yourself with horror stories that society and your own mind conjure up from time to time. This guidance is encouraging you to connect through your heart with the spiritual light, wisdom, and guidance within. It asks you to believe in the power of spirit to show you the way through all troubles. There's a message from our loving universe for you. You will feel it in your own heart. And that's exactly what I'm feeling about this, sacred rebel. Using this beautiful life force that we have, because there is no accident that our spirit is in a body. We want to be in a body. It's the perfection, the evolution of that is the process, right? Okay, great. Yay, yay. And I haven't seen these, so. Except for that, I did. Because I wanted to read it. Ground down, cool. I love this card. You see the crescent moon underneath the ground and crystals growing out of it. And crystals are more than rocks. And we are more than animals. I love that. From the Queen of the Moon, we have attraction. Let's see, what number is that? 44. And it is the super moon. Holy moly. But it was in reverse. Okay. Sacred rebel, all right. Wow. That is awesome. It's like, bring it all in. Exactly. The Andean cross. All about that shamanic realm, that focus. Look at that. I love that. Very looking into your own supermoon isms. This is fantastic. And again, hail as that life force. Okay, so in regards to you being already, we have, again, the animal. So how this is playing out is, this is how you see it to be, or, how it, let's just see. I don't know how to explain it. So, okay, so this is the self now. All right. In regards to how you are already. The mirror, far different than the animal. Wow. Where is the mirror as the self going? Oh my gosh. Wow. The self. Would you look at that? Very Indian cross, very Obadir. Attraction in reverse. Most definitely. Wow. This is North Star. She's our mascot. She's a saber-toothed tiger kitty. She rescued me from Walmart, and I started my YouTube channel that day. I have Scorpio in the 10th house for my North node, and she reminded me of that day. So here we are. So I have for you, for in your hand as a tool, we have the maiden. All things beautiful, innocent, new, pure, sweet, loving, unconditional love, forgiveness. Wow. That animation, really, that beautiful part, that wild one, but so loving. That's the only word I got. Why? Because of the sword. Look at all the range that sword has, right? You are so much more than an animal. And it's like you have a cause. And you're definitely in the realm of the self, looking at yourself as way more than an animal. So we have the mirror here, which is super interesting. I can't wait to get your tarot out. Okay. Let's see. Pile 3. That's cool. Obadir is number 3. Obadir is number 3. Alright, and this is in regard to your life force. Attraction, supermoon in reverse. And this mirror has an absolute full moon here. So does the sword. Brown. In the realm of the self, the sacred rebel, with the softness of the maiden in hand as a tool. Because of the sword, which is how you're talking to yourself. Or others. Or your life in general. Temperance, I think, is the name of the game here. Realizing how full you really are. How bringing it back home to the self, okay? Yes. Alright. I love this. A rebel for the self. And a mirror. I mean, it's like once you hone in on this actual, beauty of the self with some softness, you're going to reflect that, in mad ways, yeah? I love this. A full self. Beautiful. A crystal, even. Growing out of the Indian cross. All right. Let's see here. Ah, the lovers popped up. That's your situation. Bury self. Bury the sword. Integration. Attraction and choice and harmony with self and other. You move that a little bit. So maybe. Thank you, Al. Hopefully you can see everything. There we go. I don't know if that changed it, but we have the lovers. I love it when things pop out. My cards are very fly. What is the word I'm looking for? Let's see here. Okay, so the mirror, very appropriate here. The lovers showing up to represent the mirror. In regards to the animal and the self, the animal and the maiden is very much the lover's card, right? And that sword, that division between the two, that unnecessary sword, what's being called supermoon-wise and Indian cross-wise, to focus on the self. Because of that inner vital life force, right? I love that. And I guess I'm not cutting today. I'm just shuffling. I love it when cards just pop out. Okay, so show me the self then. If the self is the mirror. The moon, beautiful. Liquid, awesome, right? The mirror, all right. And the maiden. And that faith in self. Wow. Divine feminine. It feels so very sacred rebel. I mean, like a dragon on the cusp of seeing that they are so much more. Wow. Okay. What's the foundation, Spirit? What's the foundation? The Magician. Okay. Aware of the sword. Aware of the self. That's very the self. Become aware that they have all that is good in their hand. Far more than what they've been using up until now, or seeing as awesome up until now. Wow. Recognizing that, though, you got 3 majors in a row so far, and you are in the realm of the self, the maiden. That's right, Kitty. Thank you. That's our little confirmer right there. I love her. Okay, let's see the self in the past, please. The self in the past in regards to this animal. Why do they need to know that they're already ready? That's a lot. Okay. Let their face up. We have Queen of Cups. Okay. Queen of Cups is a self in the past in regards to the Magician. And the Lovers. Okay, so feeling far more than an animal. Definitely attraction, supermoon in reverse. She does have that Holy Grail in her hand. Very maiden. And considering that spiritual path hardcore. The self is the moon in general. With the Magician as the foundation. The Queen of Cups, you are very intuitive. You're in that soup. That, how do I want to say that? That trance-like, multi-dimensional surfing of the soup. It's awesome. Yeah, I don't know if I said that at all. But. Okay, 4 of Pentacles is going to be your surrounding environment. Okay. Very supermoon in reverse. Ground down. It's like hold fast. Hold fast. You got everything you need. Do not believe that you need anything external, outside of you. Just like this Obadiah says. And this animal. You have hail to play with. A supermoon. Wow. Self in the present. This is going to be the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Okay, so you're looking into this. You're most definitely looking into this. That's wonderful. Especially coming from the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups to the Seven of Cups. Okay, speculating. Definitely the mirror looking into the lovers. The self with the maiden in hands. Because of the sword. And then we have the Queen of Swords showing up as how the lovers progresses. So it looks like you choose yourself. You have the sword in hand. You realize that, crystals are more than rocks and you are more than an animal, and all you had to do was have faith in you being everything you ever needed to be with spirit on your side and not having to rely on anything external. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Self in the future, please. Okay, Three of Wands. Expectant. Expectant. Knowing. Very, oh, but dear. Three of Wands. Another three, too. Oh, wow. And my cards aren't in reverse, so. This is your bridge, too. This is your center. The Five of Cups. In reverse. We're going to go ahead and just take it like that because that's the way that it showed up. In my hand, in reverse. Okay, now the Seven of Cups. I'm sorry, the Seven of Cups. The Five of Cups in reverse is very Indian cross to me. And ground down, like in regards to the sword. Like Five of Cups to me is like looking in the mirror at the self and softening, and looking into the perspective of going forward. How do I want to use my power? How do I want to invest my energy? Because, when that I am turns the other way, they want this perspective versus this one, right? Wow. Far more ready than you are aware. It looks like you can see pretty clearly. You can see beautifully well. I mean, I think that's why you're showing up as the moon. Okay, this one wants to come. Okay. Okay, there's your cross. King of Pentacles. Interesting. Very animal, very self. Very supermoon in reverse. Oh, dear, even. The King of Pentacles is not, all wealthy and everything because he works hard. The King of Pentacles recognizes the value in knowing his own value internally is what makes him abundant. He doesn't work hard. Flowers grow around him. Now that's how you use your hail, right? Bring that supermoon in. Focus on the right, putting faith in the right thing, which is most definitely the self. With that maiden in hand. Don't torture yourself with that sword. Okay, what's the hopes, please? What's the hopes in regards to this King of Pentacles? Now manifesting the true self all the way. Already. Nine of Pentacles. Perfect. Now that is the full self right there, yeah? Very aware of her sword. Very aware of her spiritual intention being the truth. She knows her power. She's very supermoon. A very, very attraction. Far more than meets the eye. I love that. Talk about life force. She is the living proof of life force, essentially. I love that. I love that. Okay, so what's the fear here? What would the fear be? Huh? Why would that turn so nervous? Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles as the fear. You know, it's very reminiscent of that pearl in the center of the south, as well as the Andean cross. Supermoon in reverse. The fear is taking on that blessing of that sword in your hand and the self in your absolute, in your possession, you know? Faith in the all versus everything around you. Wow. You are so blessed. So blessed to show up with this kind of beautiful life force and be asked to really look into it with love and the highest expectations. Like, be sweet to yourself and know that you are absolutely full of faith for the right reasons. You know, it's fully being expressed to you, and it looks like it wants to be expressed even more. You know, I keep wanting to put that King of Wands in reverse, but King of Wands is how the Ace of Pentacles plays out. You know, and the King of Wands is always the higher self to me. It's like you may be afraid of this blessing, but you're gonna take it on, and you're gonna be fully spiritually directed, like all the way. That is the self right there. You're just being asked to carry that maiden in your hand as the animal, you know, and know that you are a full self. That's beautiful. The sun on the bottom. Know that you are a full self. Absolutely. Whoa. Okay, so that's your advice. Ten of Pentacles. Absolutely. Full self. Full self. That's your sword. That's your love. That's your Andean cross. You are a freaking supermoon. Everything. You know, that's spiritual wisdom. That's progression, generational awesomeness. That's your advice. That's your advice. Wow. It looks like you're taking on that blessing. This is your outcome. Oh my gosh. Okay, Ten of Cups. Permanent state of, yep, that's mine because I believed it was possible. Full state of awareness that it all works for you. You know, and your attitude is everything. You know, and coming up again as Hail, you know, sacred rebel. You know, have faith in your path versus the external. This is a really powerful message. You know, again, showing up with the Lovers as your situation and you as the moon, knowing that you are the magician. This is fantastic. The Ten of Pentacles is your advice. The Ten of Cups is your outcome. Don't be afraid of that blessing. You already know what you need to know. You have felt it. You know it. You know you are far more. And you are already ready. That's fantastic. Wow. And the Five of Swords on the bottom. You know what? That's linking me back to this Five of Cups in reverse. You know, that's a mirror of the self right there. Swords in hand. You know, you can be on that cusp of animal mirror. You know, it's your sword. And your perspective. That's right. Thank you, kitty. You are a crystal. You are a crystal. A Superman in reverse. All powerful. All whole. Everything you ever needed to be is absolutely within you right now. Add some awesome. You know, again, this is heart all over his shirt. I hope you heard that. That was your confirmation. Those are your swords. Use them for good, right? Remember, you turn out the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords. Choose yourself. Choose yourself. You are already. Thank you so much. That's your message. it was really a pleasure to read for you. And I really hope that you gained um, that little bit of universal pep talk, which is exactly what we're aiming for here. Again, happy place, right? All right. Until next time, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. And if you have, thank you. But yeah, thank you. Peace.